Hello and welcome to Wesize. My name is Tim and today I'm going to talk about my camera, Canon 750D or Rebel T6i. This is my first DSLR. I got it about 2 months ago and I'm very happy with it. And now some specs about it. It has got 24 megapixel CMOS sensor, 19-point autofocus system, 5 frames per second continuous shooting, ISO range from 100 to 12,000. It can record 1080p videos at 30 frames per second and 720p at 60 frames per second. It has got Wi-Fi built-in, so you can connect your camera to your smartphone. It has got flip-out touch screen. Well, enough of the specs, let's look at it. First, I have to say that it is very nice looking camera. It's very good build and it's also very durable. As you can see, it hasn't got a lot of sharp edges. The grip is quite deep, so the fingers goes nicely around it. It's not very heavy, but with lens it can become heavy, especially when you carry it for a long time. So let's look more detailed at the camera. If we look at the top, we can see the shooting button. Next we have a small dial for changing a shutter speed. Then we have 3 buttons. One is for display. If you press it, the display will turn off. ISO button for changing ISO. And the button for changing autofocus. Then we have a wheel for changing the scene, on-off button, and video recording mode. At the top we have of course the flash and the mount for external flash or mic, and there is also a Wi-Fi antenna. Now let's look at the backside of the camera. The first thing you noticed is the viewfinder. It covers about 96% of the picture and you can adjust dioptry if you are wearing glasses. It has got also the nice rubber edge. Then we have a menu button to get inside of the menu. Next we have an info button. If you press it, you will see some information about free space, date and time. On the other side of viewfinder you can see recording button. If you get to the recording mode and press this button, the camera will start recording. At the edge we have 2 more buttons for zoom in or zoom out, if you are reviewing the picture. Down below we have an AV button for changing the exposure and button to unlock the screen so you can change setting by touch screen. Then we have up, down, left and right button, which also do some functions like changing white balance or set a timer and so on. We also have review button and trash button. And the final thing is a very nice vari-angle touch screen. It has got about 1 million dots and it is very nice. The only problem with that is that the fingerprints can easily see on it. At the bottom we have NFC support. Then a 1/4-inch tripod mount and door for battery. The battery is not very good. With one charge I get about 350 shots. If we compare this to Nikon D5500 with 800 shot, this is very small. At the right side we have slot for SD card. On the left side we have 4 ports. We have mini HDMI port and USB port for transferring pictures to a computer. Next we have 3.5mm port for microphone and port for remote controller. At the front we have EOS 750D sign, big button for releasing the lens. We also have button for flash and of course the AF mount for lens. If we take the cover off we can see the mirror and behind that there is a sensor. At the end there are 2 microphones for stereo sound. And the sound that you are hearing now has been recorded with these microphones. So now let's talk a little about the lens. This is Canon AFC 18-155mm kit lens. I bought this instead of 18-55mm kit lens because it has more range and with this range I can pretty much shoot everything. This lens is of course image stabilized and we have option to turn this off. We have also the option for manual focus. At the bottom we also have lock button to lock the lens so it won't zoom in. The diameter of the lens is 67mm in the case you want to mount a filter on it. So now let's mount it on the camera and we can start shooting. You just find white dot on the lens and on camera put lens in and rotate clockwise until you hear click. For releasing, press release button and twist the lens anti-clockwise, and that's it. So with the lens on, we can start shooting. Put switch on and press the shooting button and take a picture. If you are a beginner, put the scene dial into auto mode and the camera will adjust the setting the best as it can. If you are more into photography, use a manual mode and you can become very creative. I will do a video about photography in the future where I will explain everything you need to know about ISO, exposure, shutter speed and much more. Here are some example pictures taken on this camera in auto mode and they look very good. And this is not color corrected. And here are some examples of the video in Full HD at 30 frames per second. I won't go detailed into camera settings because you have so many options that the video can be long at least 2 hours, and well, you also get the manual where everything is written. So yeah, we came to the end of the video. This was my short review, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe and click that bell beside so you will never miss a video. And you can also watch my other videos where I build drone, modular rocket and much more. That's it, bye!